Hey everybody, my name is Daijah and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing another announcement video. Yes, I'm hosting another readathon in June. Yes ma'am.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
But this one is a little bit different in the fact that this is actually for the Stacks of Strange book club that I'm a part of with many people. I will obviously have them all linked down below. But in the month of June, we actually decided to do a readathon instead of doing our normal book club pick. So this readathon is going to be taking place from the 21st to the 27th of June, and I'm really excited. We only have 5 prompts and no group book for this readathon, and I will make sure, as I said, to link everybody down below who is in this. I think there's me, Raine, Krystal, Carol, Kat, Aimee, Mollie, and Marcy. Those are the 8 people. I can't believe I remember that off the top of my head. There's like so many of us, but I absolutely love it. And as I said, I will have everybody linked down below as well as our Discord, and we are going to have a channel specifically for Strangeathon, and then our Instagram where we are really active most of the time for our book club, and we will be for Strangeathon, as well as I made a story graph challenge for you guys if you want to join and add like the books that you want to read, whatever. It's just like a fun little touch, and we have a normal story graph as well. So if you guys want to join that, all of the links will be down below. Now getting into the prompts. So the prompts for this, we basically kind of made them up off of previous books that we've read and tried to formulate them kind of around common themes that we see. So the first prompt is to read a book with a non-human point of view, and so this, make sure it's from the point of view of the actual non-human. Sometimes it's from third person, which is like a little bit more ambiguous, but if you're reading a book from first person, make sure that it's not like there's a non-human love interest, but it's all from first person from a human character. Like, that's not really the point. The point kind of is that even if the main character is human, that there is a point of view from someone who's non-human. So if it's first person, it needs to switch, be from a non-human point of view the whole time, or it could be from third person. And this can literally be whatever you want. It could be vampires, werewolves, witches, an actual animal, things like that. We read Hollow Kingdom, which is where this kind of was inspired by, which is from the perspective of a crow. So that one was definitely a little bit weird. The second prompt is to read a book in an unusual format. For this, we mostly meant like mixed media or having like a podcast element, something like that. Think along the lines of like Illuminae, Night Film, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, things like that. Or you could also do like an audiobook if that's unusual for you, or an ebook if you really only read physically. That could also fit this. The next prompt is to read a book with LGBTQ representation, and we're not saying in any way that that's weird, the LGBTQ community. A lot of us are actually in it. It's more that June is Pride Month, so we want to represent that obviously in our prompts, and we want to be reading diversely, and a lot of our books have LGBTQ rep in them, and a lot of the authors that we read from are in the community as well. So it's not strange to be in the community, as I said, because a lot of people got that confused at first. It's mostly because it's Pride Month. The fourth prompt is to read a book with an odd setting. So this can literally mean anything. It can be like a fantasy world. It could be under the ocean. It could be in space, like on a distant planet. It could be literally anything that's not normal, literally like a parallel universe, something like along those lines. And the last prompt is to read a book that is folklore or mythology based. So this could be like actually reading like a folklore nonfiction, or reading a book like Circe by Madeline Miller, which has like Greek mythology, I believe, but like Greek, Roman, Japanese, Norse mythology, any of those would work. But also, I know for those that are like, do I really want to read one of those? But for folklore, there's a lot of folklore creatures that could be in other books. So like vampires are from folklore, dragons, werewolves, fairies. So any book with that in it, I would also count for this prompt, because that's what I might do. But folklore is where those creatures came from, so that could definitely count for this prompt as well. So that's really all that I have for this video. I just wanted to make a quick announcement going over the prompts and telling you guys this is actually happening, and make sure to follow the Instagram, Discord, or Storygraph, because that's where we're going to be announcing things and being the most active. We want this to be like a little community readathon, so I would really recommend the Instagram or the Discord, just because we will actually be able to chat and communicate. The Storygraph is more just for like fun, to like check things off. And I'll be talking about my TBR for this in Romanceathon and my June TBR, as well as the other book club books and things that I need to read for that month. But that's all that I have for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everybody.
Trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life at a IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm